also want to I need to put it on our channels too. Hey, what's
Okay.
up? This is Joe from Merch University, and we got Helen today. What's up, Helen?
Hi, everyone.
And today we are going to kick off the Popsocket challenge for everyone. That's actually for everyone. It's
Nice.
Joe versus Helen versus everyone actually. So
You're so awesome coming up with these challenges and competitions. It makes it so much fun.
yeah, you gotta mix it up and
Mix it up.
do some stuff here.
And I think it's a perfect time to do a Popsocket challenge because for anyone that doesn't have the like uploader thing where you can upload a lot of shirts at the same time, it's good because it's like you're not gonna Popsockets is not gonna be part of that anyway. So it's good to get your Popsockets up now.
Yeah, I don't even have that new beta thing yet. I've been waiting for it. Do you have it?
I don't think I do. I haven't checked today or yesterday, but I hadn't before. So I'm happy to do Popsockets because pretty soon we'll have that uploader and we can do all the other products. So
Yeah.
focus on Popsockets now.
Let me I'm posting this on my site. So what else have you been up to lately, Helen?
Oh man, I don't know. All kinds of stuff. I've been trying to be really good with going to the gym. So I went to the gym today.
Hey, that's good.
I've been going twice a week, but I'm trying to also add in running now that it's like nice outside. It's been beautiful weather. So I did a half marathon last year. So I want to try to do another one this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been doing that. And then I took a class from Flav. He did a KDP course. So I did that. It was really good. He's really good at it. I was very impressed. Like he does it on Teachable, which I had never done a Teachable course.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I did that. So I'm finally going to be doing KDP. Do you have stuff up on KDP?
I do have a few things on there. I want to do more actually.
Yeah. For some reason, I haven't done it at all. I have no idea why.
I have an idea. I'm
going to do it now.
Next, we'll do a KDP challenge.
We should. Maybe next week.
Yeah. Next week after this one, we can get that.
Let's do it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yeah, and I finally have stuff up on OrbitKit now, so I have all the platforms. I mean, I was just merch for so long, and now it's like all the platforms. So I feel happy.
What are the other platforms that you're on?
Oh gosh, I'm probably gonna get this wrong. All the ones associated with OrbitKit. So Redbubble, Teespring. I don't know why I can't think of them right now. All of them. I don't know.
Is it like Spreadshirt?
I think Fine Art America.
Is it Spreadshirt or Etsy?
Spreadshirt's on there for some reason. I have no idea why. I either didn't set it up or I got stuck somewhere. I don't know. Somehow I'm not on Spreadshirt yet, but I'm supposed to be. So that I still need to add. I'm on 6. So it's I'd have to look at all of them. But it's 6 different platforms. One of them being Redbubble and Teespring. The other ones I forget. But
Heather, the reseller, says she likes your shirt. She says
merch money.
And she says she needs one that says Amazon money for motivation or something.
Nice.
And then she's asking what KDP is.
Oh, KDP, Kindle Publishing, right? Kindle Direct Publishing.
Kindle Direct Publishing. Yep.
Yes.
So what it is, you can make these books. They're like blank books, like journals that you see. I don't know. Sometimes you see them. I see them in Walmart all the time, or notebooks, or anything like that. You can think that you open it up and it's all blank inside. Could be calendars, could be anything, and pretty much you just put a design on it and upload it to KDP. What is it? Kindle what?
Kindle Direct Publishing.
Yeah, Kindle Direct Publishing, and then you just upload it to Amazon, and it's free. Yeah. And there's no limits. You don't have to sign up to get in, and you just pretty much join, right? And then you can upload all your books and stuff to Amazon. It's pretty cool.
And it doesn't have to be blank. So we, coming from the merch world, we normally do blank ones, but it doesn't have to be blank. It could be a whole book. You could do an ebook on there. It's sort of unlimited what you can do. You can even do Audible. If you write a book, you can publish it and then even do the audio for it. But since we have merch designs, it's easy to transition that into notebooks or journals or things like that. And then some people are doing low content. So they do have content in the books. It's just not a lot. Like it might be like a prompt, like a prayer journal prompt or something. Like maybe every morning you prayer and you write stuff down or something. You know, so there's all different ones where you can have various levels of content, all the way down to like literally a blank page with like a line around it or something. There has to be something on the page. It can't be completely blank, but it could be almost blank.
Here's something that I did a long time ago. Maybe you probably don't know about it, but before merch, I was doing, well, I still do eBay and Amazon some, I decided to take 20 items that I sold on eBay and Amazon, and I wrote this book. It's probably like 40 pages probably. And it was pretty much what I bought and what it sold for. And I kind of did some like explanations in between. And I put that book up for, I think it was like $2.99 or something. And in 1 year, just that one book, I made I think I made about $1,500 from that one book.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it was just, it just went through 20 items that I bought.
Like, by the way, $1,500 one book, you know.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my God, man, like $200, $300 this month.
And then you're like, I'll never do that again? Why aren't you uploading more books?
Because I didn't have that much stuff. I mean, I should have, I did try to replicate it, and it did okay. Actually, I did sell another book, and I made probably like 500. So, you know, I should just, you know, start making more books. So
yeah,
it's fun. Yeah.
It's better than a t-shirt, right? Or, I mean, sometimes you can make that much with a t-shirt. Yeah, most of mine to make 1,500, it's like up a long time.
It took a while to make that book, but I mean, it didn't take that long. But you know, just to write everything out, make sure I even had pictures in there of that I had from eBay, from the actual item and stuff. Oh. And so I think what I did was it said like I spent I don't know, like $100, and then I think I spent $100 on all those products. And I made like over $1,000. So yeah,
nice. Good for you. That was
kind of the interesting thing. Yeah,
so. That's awesome.
It's probably still on Amazon. People can probably look it up and find it, but
cool.
Please don't buy it. I'm gonna delete.
You should make more. Do more. Make a merch one.
I should. I need to make just like a merch general book. Just cool. Or like my story, you know.
Your story would be fantastic.
Yeah, just to do my story.
I want to do my merch tips of the day. I want to do a book like that. Like
it's already done. How many have you done?
I know, I have so many. Yeah, I think it'd be nice. And I kind of want to set it up like almost like a daily thing, like a sort of like a journal or a planner or something. So it's like you have your inspiration for the day.
And you already have it. All the material. Yeah. It's all there.
I think I only have like 130 though. I want 365. So we'll see. Book might be coming next year.
Yeah. Let's see. We got Diana Eden's on. What's up? Eric B. What's going on? Oh no, the chat. That wasn't any kind of challenge. I just I heard of. Oh, actually, there was a lot of people from the green room doing books. At that time when they did it. I think Rake and Profit was doing a book and stuff. And so
what's so interesting is that at some point they decided it wasn't worth it anymore because there was a change. So it was harder to make money. I forget exactly something about how you got paid. It was cut way down. Like I think people had to read a certain amount or some kind of change happened where they were making a certain amount and it got cut like way down. So it's interesting that KDP is having a comeback where everybody's talking about it again, because back then everybody was writing full books and now people are like, oh wait, we can just do a journal or a notebook. So
yeah,
it's kind of having a comeback.
What's cool about the KDP books is that they never get, there's no time period. I mean, they're up. When they're up, they're up. They don't get deleted, you know.
I know. And I'm like, I feel like if all those people hadn't stopped back then, they would have so many, like, I think they would be happy, even though the royalty or whatever got cut, it's still an asset that never goes away. So it's like over time, you make so much money from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, KDP is awesome. And so it's just regular Seller Central. So I'm trying. Have you put any of your designs up on Seller Central?
I haven't yet. Have you?
I put them up, and then somewhere along the line, it just kind of got stuck. Like it was saying like it was inactive or something was wrong. So then I realized like I had missed some kind of column. So I filled out, I forget what it was. Something was missing. So I fixed it. Now there's nothing missing, but I feel like it's still, I don't know. I got to call them and be like, are these live? Like it just, there's something I'm missing in that whole setup.
Exactly. All right. So we got the Popsocket challenge. How this kind of came about, I've been doing, recently Michael Esney, he came out with his Popsocket guide, I think a week ago. Mm-hmm. It came with, I'm part of his thing, so he sends it to me every week, all his strategy guides. And so I've been going through that. Yeah, I've been going through that. And so I was like, man, I haven't uploaded Popsockets in a long time. So over the past week, I probably uploaded over 100. And so I was like, oh, we should do a Popsocket challenge. So who else to do the challenge with than Helen? Yeah.
Yay, I'm so glad you picked me. First of all, everybody should get that guide if you don't have it yet. The Michael Esney one, because that Popsocket thing was amazing. And so I'm gonna try not to like say things that are in the guide. So hopefully I won't, but it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to remember like what was in the guide and what I already know. So
I don't have the guide up, so I don't think I'm going to say anything from the guide.
I know, I don't have it either, so I apologize in advance, Michael, if we accidentally say something, but.
What's up, Emily Robbins? She's in the house. Emily Robbins, what's up?
Oh, hi, Emily.
Merch Wizard Girl.
Yeah. Awesome girl, what she is.
Yeah. So with Popsockets, I just been, actually one thing I've done with Popsockets so far is I looked at what's selling in my shirts, and I didn't take my shirts and just change them into Popsockets. I just took the idea of what's selling and made new ones for Popsockets, new designs. So if whatever this was selling, then if baseball shirts were selling, then I made a couple baseball Popsockets. That's what I was doing.
Yeah. I actually did resize my shirts. So if anybody wants to, you can use merch resize. I mean, obviously, if it's a shirt that's specific to like a person or something, I mean, it might not work. Or if it says like, this is my camping shirt or something, obviously you wouldn't do that. But if it's just like a general concept, you can resize it. And then honestly, a lot sell just like that, where you just resize it. It's white text on a black background. It sells. But you can make it more interesting. So once you resize the file, you could put it on all kinds of different backgrounds. Like one thing that I do is I make polygonal backgrounds. That's like I did it in one of my merch tips of the day. It's like it looks kind of like triangles. It's like geometric pattern. And then when you put the text on it, it just looks cool. It's like, it just makes it more interesting than just a plain background. So I do that. I do, sometimes I just do different colors. Like with merch resize, you can pick colors. It doesn't have to be just black.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you can pick any color you want. So especially if the Popsocket's selling well, I do it again with a different color just to see if that sells too. And it does usually. So yeah, any kind of playing around with the background, that tends to work pretty well. Or
another thing that I use is Merch Informer. They have here's that design thing.
Yes.
And there's you just pick Popsockets and it just comes up, and it's really simple. It's pretty much, if you have a PNG or something that you already have, you pretty much just upload it and put it on there and then download and you're done. It's pretty simple.
Yes. Yeah, I've used that too. That's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can also do patterns. So patterns is something I've been working on lately for Popsockets. And patterns can work on a lot of things. So now that I'm on Redbubble more, it's like patterns look good on dresses and skirts and all different stuff that they have over there. So, and it also looks good on notebooks and stuff like that. So
I need to come up with, I've just been coming up with all kinds of different ideas. Actually, I made one the other day, but or I found like some graphics, and I think it was a compass, and I was like, oh, this would kind of be cool in a
yes. That's perfect tie-in. I put that as a note to talk about. Sometimes when you're doing pop sockets, you want to think about the shape. So it's a circle. So any kind of object that's already a circle. So like you said, the compass is already a circle. Donuts, any kind of like ball, like a basketball, baseball, tennis ball, any of that. Anything that's already a circle, like a beach ball.
There's a lot of stuff out there that's a circle. I mean,
yeah. And even just flowers are similar. I mean, it's not a circle, but it looks circular. Because then that takes up the whole space, and it looks like you designed it specifically for the pop socket, and it looks pretty cool.
Here's one I did yesterday. I found a dartboard. I found it. I put it up. So yeah.
Nice. Have you tried photos before?
Yeah, I've tried a couple, but I haven't tried a lot of them.
Yeah, I think I had one cell. I don't think my camera's good enough. Like, I think if you have like the really good like portrait iPhone 10 or whatever, like if you have really good pictures, I think it could work. I think my pictures were like, they were okay, but I think pictures are cool. Like some of them look pretty neat.
This guy from the green room, his name's Alex, and he told me he put a picture of a dog, his dog.
Yeah.
And it just started selling. It almost went viral. And it was like, why are people buying my dog? But it really was just that kind of dog, you know.
Because it looked cool, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty neat. I tried it with I just tried random things. I took like pictures of like a sunset, sunrise, and then just some other things. But sold a little bit. But I think if you're good with photography, that's a good option as well.
I'm actually a part of this. I have a subscription to this, like all these graphics and stuff. And I never used their pictures. So I did look through some of their pictures, and I did upload a couple of their pictures because you can use them for whatever. So
yeah, exactly. You could just use photos like that are already available. Or you could just take your own. I was just trying to think like, how can I do things that are completely unique, like that nobody else has? So I wanted to take the picture myself, but we'll see. I might try it again. I only did it like one day, so I haven't put in like a full effort to see if photos work.
Weren't you one time using Adobe Capture?
Yes.
For something, what was that?
Yes. So Adobe Capture, there's a lot of different things you can do on it. I was doing patterns on there. So that's a little bit different kind of pattern than the patterns I'm doing now. Those kind of patterns, you take a picture of something and it creates like this kaleidoscope kind of look. So it's more abstract than it's just like a, I don't know the word, pattern, I guess.
Yeah.
So those I sold some, but I didn't have a lot of success with it. I did sell some though. But the patterns I'm doing now are more like just a graphic, like in a lot of different places. Like you kind of just multiply the graphic in some kind of pattern. So it's you can actually see an image placed different places. Okay. So those are the kind of patterns I'm doing now. But patterns can be anything. They could just be lines. They can be dots. They can be all kinds of stuff. Or mandalas. That's another good one. Have you tried to do any like that?
I haven't tried to do any of those mandalas, I haven't done those in a while. You know what, I did upload some, but none of them never sold yet.
Yeah, I think those can kind of get lost because there's so many. It's kind of hard to differentiate your mandala versus someone else's. But I did sell a couple of those. There was an app where I could make my own mandalas, so that was fun. I did that.
Hey, Diana, thank you for that super chat. I think that's like the second one I've ever had.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
She does have a question. Do y'all think monograms would work on journals? She has 900 pop sockets live, mostly monogrammed, and she wants to know if those would work on journals. Could I just resize? I think so.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's great. I was going to bring up monograms too. Monograms are great for pop sockets. I, for some reason, have not had success with monograms, but I know a lot of people do because I see the DSRs and I see like they definitely sell. Have you tried it?
I've done I have a couple that sold, but yeah. Not too many.
I still, honestly, my best sellers for Popsockets are all resized shirts. Those sell the best for me.
Really?
Which most people don't even do them at all, but all of my best ones are resized shirts.
Okay, I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah, I do try to be more creative and make things from scratch and do other things. But it's like, just like I said, it's like minor success, like 1 or 2 sell. So I've had like 1 or 2 photos sell, 1 or 2 monograms sell of like literally 1 letter. So,
I might as well, because I already have those graphics already,
Yeah. I mean, the one I think I posted yesterday about how I had a Popsocket sell for $17.99.
Yeah, I saw that.
Have you ever posted one that high?
No.
I've never even thought of posting it that high. It was completely a mistake. I have no idea how it got to $17.99. I think I must have just I was repricing shirts, and I think it just ended up in the mix somehow. But it was just a t-shirt resized to a Popsocket. It was just white text on black. And it sold for $17.99. So I don't know.
I'm gonna start. I bought this. I think it's a Mandela. I think 100 pack, and it's all just like blank, and so they're like black or white, and you can change the colors. So
cool.
Now that Diana says she's sold a couple, I'm gonna have to go ahead and just upload those.
Yeah. No, monograms are great. There's a lot of different things you can do with it, and absolutely that can work on a journal for sure.
Yeah.
What else? What other kind of Popsockets? So we talked about patterns, monograms.
I've sold some like police ones with like a flag with some words on it and stuff. Cool. About like my dad or my brother or something about a police or something. It's been a while, but I sold a bunch of those. So I've never done. Can you do AMS ads with Popsockets? I've never done that.
Yes, you can.
You can. Okay. I might have to try that.
Yeah. It's a little more tricky. You have to, let me remember how to do this. You pull up the page of the Popsocket, and instead of just taking like usually the ASINs right at the top, like on that top line, instead of doing that, you have to click towards the bottom of the page. It says like new, and it shows like 1 listing or something. You have to click on that and go to a next page.
Wow, okay.
So it's a little trickier.
Emily Robbins says, no luck with monograms. She said she sold a bunch for $18.99. She got one that was unique, that was selling. She raised the price, and it still sells. $18.99 Popsockets.
That's why I asked yesterday. I'm like, I wonder if people go even higher than $17.99. Yeah, Emily's she's a high price person. Everything
she's a high price girl.
Yep.
Yes. Yep, you got to raise those prices.
Yep.
So they'll sell better.
Yeah, sometimes they sell better.
You used to have like a unicorn one that sold really well, didn't you?
Yes, I actually took that one down, partly because of the latest changes, and partly because I got a lot of bad reviews on it. So it looked so pretty, but it really is true. Like, it doesn't print as well. So it was glittery, pretty, like a rose gold kind of color, and it looks so pretty on the page that everybody wanted to buy it. But then as soon as they got it, I mean, that was like my first Popsocket I ever uploaded, so I had no idea they didn't print that way. But I got like quite a few bad reviews on that, and so I'm like, all right, I'll just take it down. It was disappointing because I bought it too, because my niece wanted it, and it did not look like the picture at all.
Oh, so you bought it? Okay.
Yeah, I bought it too, so I saw exactly what they're talking about. I'm like, it doesn't even come close.
Yeah.
So even like if it feels frustrating that you have to change everything, it's like you would have anyway if you didn't want the bad reviews, because it doesn't print that way.
Yeah, if I bought something and it didn't come out good, I would just take it down too. I wouldn't. Yeah.
So.
I
did sell quite a few before, and not everybody returned it. So did get some sales from it.
Eric wants to know, what do you recommend a good price to start Popsockets at? I would just stay with the $14.99.
I know it's really hard. I mean, you can't really take anyone's advice. You have to just decide for yourself. I've played around with different things. done really low where it's like you barely make anything, and then I accidentally did really high, the $17.99, and I've sold at all the different price points. So it just depends on like what you think will sell the most. You kind of have to play around with it yourself, because some people, they only want to price high and they can't understand ever pricing low, and then some people only want to price low and they can't ever understand pricing high. And it's really both can work. It just depends on what your goal is and how much. Like if you're selling at a lower price and you're selling a lot of them, and then it goes down to like you're only selling a couple at the higher price, it makes sense to price lower. But sometimes it doesn't matter. You sell the same amount at a high price, you sell the same amount at a low price. So
I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of like retail stores. I mean, sometimes their stuff is on sale, you know, or it's really high when it comes out, then they drop it. You know, it could be that way. You could play with your prices.
Yeah. Some people start with the strategy of pricing low and then raising it every time it sells, and then some people price high and they lower it over time if it hasn't sold. So there's different ways you can do it. I definitely have been someone who's priced low and then raised over time. That's what I feel like works the best, because it makes the most like amount of sales where it sells at least once, so it doesn't fall off. And then over time you can raise the prices, but it just depends. I mean, some people just don't want to ever sell low for any reason. So it just depends on how you think, who you are. I have no problem selling low and then raising over time.
If people don't know, let me see if I can pull up this merch resize so we can just look at it really quick.
I met Greg. Greg is the guy who made that.
Yeah.
He, I think he lives somewhere in England. I think he lives in Manchester. So I met him at the Merch UK event.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's a nice guy. I thanked him. I was like, that is really nice to create that whole tool for free. Like, it was completely free.
That is cool. Let me see here.
Because the good thing about Merch Resize, for anyone who's using a different resizer, is that Merch Resize actually centers it for you. So a lot of my t-shirt designs, it was a little bit skewed to the top. Like some of them took up the whole amount, but some of them didn't. Some of them only took up like the top 3/4 or the top half. It'll push it into the middle. If you use any kind of other resizer, it'll resize it exactly how it is. So your Popsocket will look like the writing's at the top of the Popsocket instead of in the middle. So Merch Resize, I think, is the best for Popsocket.
Here, let me pull this up really quick.
And it automatically adds the background, so you don't have to have, because you can't use transparent backgrounds.
Okay, are you seeing that?
Yes.
Okay, so when you go to merchresize.com, this is what it comes up with, and then you click here just to get to files, and I just did one for an example, and then this is what I come up with right here. This you see this retired one or whatever. Is there any way to make that bigger? You know how it's just like in the centered in the middle? Is that okay for the size?
Yeah.
Okay. I always want mine, I don't know why, in my head, just to go all the way almost to the edges for some reason. But
yeah, it's kind of better if you leave a little bit of room on the outside, just because they have those dotted lines. You know what I'm talking about? The dotted lines.
I see.
The reason they have those dotted lines is because it doesn't always print perfectly. So if you went all the way to the edge, it might not show all the letters. Like the R might disappear, or the D might disappear.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
well, I like how you can play with this.
Yeah, you can pick any color you want. It looks.
Yeah.
Certain ones I have, it looks a lot better on a different color. I mean, black it's just like with t-shirts, where I feel like even with Popsockets, black sells the best. But
I think so too.
Every now and then, it really is nice to pick another color, especially if the black one is selling a lot. Then it's like, well, might as well try some of the other colors if it looks good. It's just like you have 5 options for the shirt, and people buy some of the other colors. They'll buy some of the other colors with Popsockets too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But you don't want to waste your slots and do like 5 million for each one. It's like, just carefully pick which ones you want to put more than one up of.
Yeah. So you were able to see all that, right? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I guess they were wondering where I went. So let me see. Oh, and then Merch Informer, I use that too. So yeah, I think that can't you and you can upload a whole bulk load of on Merch Resize, can't you? Just like
yes. So I did that in the very beginning. What I did is I resized every single shirt I had all at once.
Wow.
I mean, it wasn't quite all at once because it was like my computer just can't handle that much all at once. So it was like batches, but it was like all in 1 or 2 days.
Wow.
And then I spent the next 1 or 2 days just uploading them all quickly without doing the keywords or anything, like just literally uploading it as drafts.
Yeah.
And then over time, I just submit them. So I actually still have drafts that I haven't completely submitted yet because I haven't gotten to it.
Yeah.
But I did it all at once so I wouldn't miss any. And I did the same thing for hoodies. So I had a lot of just drafts for a while. Now, most of them I've gone through, but I just did that so it'd be easier to remember and I wouldn't like forget any of them or anything.
How many pop sockets would you say you have up?
I don't know. Is there a way to look? I guess there is if you have Pretty Merch or if you have something like that. I have Pretty Merch, but I don't have the paid version. Okay. I actually have no idea. I think I have a lot. I would say I probably have, I would say definitely over 1,000.
Oh, okay.
So
that's pretty good.
I sell pop sockets every day.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I like pop sockets.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So this challenge is mainly going to be, it's not just me against Helen, it's for everyone, whoever wants to join. So because every time we do a challenge, people are always like, can I join? Can I join? Yes, you can join. So, and it's all about who can upload the most pop sockets by Friday.
Yeah. Yep. But of course, like people bring this up every time about quality versus quantity. And that is a very good point. Like you don't want to just upload like, you know, 1 million of the same thing on different colors or something. Like be strategic with it, you know, do something that you think will sell. There's no point waste your time if you just upload stuff that's never going to sell. So.
Or I think I might do the method of changing all my shirts into pop sockets.
Do it. It's there's no downside to it. I mean, if it never sells, it never sells. But a lot of people think that that is somehow not quality or something. But I don't know if it's good enough for a shirt. Why is it not good enough for a pop socket? I don't really see the point of how that's not quality. So I'm sure there'll be people out there who disagree. But a lot of my shirts that didn't sell that well, or you know, were a little, you know, iffy if they sold or not. They would just sell one every now and then. They sell a lot better on pop sockets because I don't know. I think people are more willing to have something out of the box or a little different on a pop socket than they are like actually wearing it. So if it's funny or something, they might be more willing to have it on their phone than actually wear it.
People are saying they can't see me, so I'm gonna try to turn this back on. I don't know what's up.
I could see you before, and now I can't. I see you now.
Do you see me?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Let me refresh this. I guess they can see me. I don't know. I don't know what's up. I try to refresh this thing.
I think you're fine. I guess just let us know in the chat, guys, if you can't see either one of us or hear us. I can hear you and see you.
They can't hear us. We're just
we're just talking to ourselves. So how are we going to run this contest? Are we just going to post as we go throughout the week and see how many we uploaded?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. So how should everybody just comment on your posts with how many they uploaded?
Yeah, they should.
All right, guys, who's going to join us?
All right. Trying to fix this. People can't see me. That's good. Helen's the only one in this show today. She's running it all.
Nice. So fun to be on Merch University. How long have you had how long have you had Merge University? When did you start it?
Oh, I started it. I think at the end of like 2016.
It was at the end? Okay, I was thinking I was at the beginning.
Maybe like October 2016.
So it's been a while. We're hitting our 1 year next week from Rich Money.
How long? 1 year?
1 year.
Wow.
1 year next week. We're doing our celebration.
That's crazy.
I know. It goes so fast. I for some reason thought you were even longer. But 2016 says 17, 18, 19. So I guess it'll be 3 years pretty soon.
This year, yeah. I don't even know if I can check when it started. I'll have to check it out.
Scroll back to your last video.
Well, I didn't start doing YouTube until later, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see myself on the screen. That's weird.
I did like a screen share and then it's messed up. I tried to do another screen share.
So now people can see me talking and see me in the past. You see both.
I can see me like on this side over here. I don't know why it's not showing up.
I wouldn't worry about it. I think we're almost done, right? Is there anything else?
We're almost done. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We want to thank everybody for joining us. I hope you have any questions. Oh wait, they want to know if we've tried Merch Locker by Neil. Have we tried Merch Locker? I haven't.
I personally have not, but only because I was already using Merch Wizard and I really like Merch Wizard. But I think Greg's a really nice guy. It's not actually by Neil. I know people say it's by Neil because Neil's like promoting it. Yes. And they might have some kind of way they connect the two. I'm not really sure, but Greg is actually the one who created it, and Greg created Merch Resize. So I think he's good at creating things, so I'm sure it's a good tool. I just haven't personally tried it yet. Yeah.
And I also want to say happy birthday to you. Was your birthday recently?
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. So yeah, another birthday.
Another birthday.
What day is your actual birthday again? What day?
April 2nd.
April 2nd. Oh, okay. That's easy to remember. I have a sister. Her birthday is April 1st. So yeah.
April Fool's Day. I just missed it. I'm kind of glad I missed it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird having that birthday. So
yeah.
I saw people were trying to tell jokes in the merch community, but it was kind of fun.
Yep.
I told mine, but it was too late.
Sometimes those jokes come later because I know like everybody was saying tank tops and stuff like that, and I'm like, I hope that it shouldn't be a joke. That should be real life. We should get tank tops. So hopefully soon. I think
it was like maybe 2018, and it was April Fool's Day, and I said I got tiered up to 4,000, and people were like, "Oh, congratulations!" It was a joke, of course.
Yeah, and one time.
The next day, I got tiered up to like 4,000. So
yeah, and the time before that, your joke was about pink T-shirts. You're like, "Oh, we got pink," and then we got pink. So I'm like, you have to always do an April Fool's Day joke, and then we always get it later.
I said phone cases this year, so let's hope.
All right, hopefully that's coming. I don't know why that hasn't come yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's so weird.
So every day we will post in our groups or in my group or whatever, any group, it don't matter. Just how many Popsockets we uploaded for the day, and you can post underneath it, and then by the end of the week we will figure out who won. So yeah, I don't know. It might not even be me or you. It could be somebody else. So
awesome.
So all right, guys, y'all have a great day, and we will talk to you later.
Bye.